And we are on with another daily update here on United Today. Thanks very much for joining us. It's always a pleasure to come your way to provide you all the needed updates on Manchester United. So we've got news on the transfers. There is a bit of news coming out. It looks as if we are close. We are this close to completing a deal for a striker. Who is that striker? We'll bring you updates on that. More on the transfers as well. Also, the Premier League fixtures for 2024-2025 Premier League season was released yesterday morning. I'll bring you some of the key dates that you should pay attention to, some of the first 5 games, the last 5 games, and some of the key dates you need to pay attention to here on United Today. Also, news on some players, Casemiro, Mainoo, and also Ahmad Diallo. They are all in the news. We'll be bringing you a lot more updates here on United Today. Please remember, if this is your first time watching us, remember to hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell. Yes, if this is the first time that you are watching. If you've been watching, if you are part of the community, if you've not subscribed yet, please help us grow this community together. Let's increase the subs, the subscriber base. Please help us hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell. Please remember to like the videos and leave a comment for us. We'll be asking you some questions that I would want to hear from you. Your questions, your comments, all of it very, very important to us. So as usual, I'll make a quick turnaround. When I come back, I will delve deep into today's updates here on United Today. Thank you very much for joining us once again on United Today. It's always a pleasure to come your way to provide you updates here on United Today. Please remember to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. I can't stress on that enough. All right, so let's start first with the transfer market. And as you know, we are in the off season, and what the transfer window opened last week Friday. So what it means is that United are in action, are trying to get in a lot more players to come in to replace some players that have left. Now, we are very close to signing a striker. I say close because it looks as if this identified striker is them. And I'm talking about Joshua Zirkzee. Zirkzee is a player for Bologna. Okay, so yesterday, David Ornstein of The Athletic broke the news that United are exploring a deal for the Bologna striker. Now, the interest, according to Ornstein, is far advanced, and there is dialogue with his camp. As it stands now, there hasn't been any club-to-club conversation yet, but United are considering making an approach for Joshua Zirkzee. Now, what makes Zirkzee's deal a bit straightforward? Now, he has a release clause of about £34 million or 40 million euros. And all you need to do, and if you understand how release clause works, you just, after you are done speaking to the camp of the player, you just go trigger the clause, and then the player is yours. So what is United doing now? United is engaging in conversation with the camp of the player. Now, the player is represented by one of the top agents that you'd ever know. His name is Kia Jerop-Chan. Now, it looks as if the agent fees is the problem now. United would have to maneuver its way around the agent fees. And when that is done, player salary, agent fee, and a few other things on the player side, if that is done, all United will do is to just go to Bologna and then trigger the release clause, and then the player will be for Manchester United. So this is what David Ornstein is also reporting. And not just David Ornstein, Florian Plattenberg of Sky Sports Germany also came out with the same news. And not just them alone, Di Marzio, also in Italy, a very, very popular and reliable transfer guru, also came out with that same news concerning Joshua Zirkzee. Now, he's also saying that if United are to satisfy the request of the agent, Kia Jerop-Chan, then there would be no difficulty in trying to get the player. If you know how this deal has been going, Fabrizio Romano reported that AC Milan had almost but concluded everything, but we're having a feel of an issue with the agent, something that we are also facing. So if we are able to, deal with the agent, and I hear the commission fee is somewhere within the region of £13 million or 13 million euros instead. Yes, if United is able to deal with the issue of the agent fees, what it means is that the player Joshua Zirkzee will be a player of Manchester United, because there is a willingness on the part of the player to come play for Manchester United. So, if you know, we've lost Anthony Martial. The only out-and-out striker left at the club right now is Rasmus Højlund. So United has made it a priority to getting a striker into the club to, work with Rasmus Højlund, compete with Rasmus Højlund. And he's a very young striker, 23 years old, was from the Bayern Munich Academy, was loaned out and then later sold to Bologna. Had a very good season with Bologna under Thiago Motta, scoring 11 league goals. And if you watch him, he's one of those strikers, always wanting to get themselves involved in play. With age, he's almost the same as Rasmus Højlund, but it looks like the profile is quite different. A player who likes to be on the ball, tries to dribble, tries to, create opportunities, drop deep to be part of the play and enjoy some 1-2 touches. So it looks as if he's a very different profile from Rasmus Højlund. So the club is looking, and it's being said that the coach Erik Ten Hag is in favor of this deal happening. So we'll see how things go with regards to the agent and its fulfillment of the agent fees and the like. So it's very, very important. Now, away from Zirkzee, United had its first bid for Jared Brantwaite being rejected by Everton. Well, United is weighing up sending a second bid, and they want it to be probably the last bid because United don't want to pay the 75 million pounds that Everton have, put around the player as the price tag that is likely to make the deal happen. United is considering, according to the Muppetiers, United is considering taking in a bid of just around 50 million pounds so that this deal can be done. It will be seen whether Everton are willing to do the deal or continue to play hardball. But United is not planning to waste time. Take note of that. Not planning to waste time. And that they have other deals also arranged. But they are giving Jared Brantwaite the priority because it looks like he's the first choice for the defensive acquisition that the club is seeking to do this season. So Jared Brantwaite, new deal is likely to go this week. So it looks as if a lot of movement will be happening this week with regards to the transfers for the club. We'll see how this particular deal goes. And still on the transfers, Sir Jim Ratcliffe has stated, according to David Onston, Sir Jim Ratcliffe wants to show that it wants to depart from the previous ways in which transfers were done, where there was this so-called United tax, where clubs sought to exploit the club when it comes to signing players. And Sir Jim Ratcliffe is doing everything possible to, stop that. It's not going to cease with a blink of an eye. It's going to take some time. United would have to start changing the strategy as to how they go into negotiations, how they deal with all of these things. So it's going to come with a bit more difficulty, but obviously the narrative about United tax has to go away, else United will get duped in the transfer market a lot more times. And Sir Jim Ratcliffe wants to be quick and very determined to do business quickly. They want to do the business as quickly as possible and not waste time on targets like it used to be. So that's it with some of the issues with regards to the transfer. So Jared Brantwaite, Joshua Zirkzee, I anticipate that some movement will be happening this week and that one of them might work, and one of them might come through the door this month. So we'll see how this particular issue goes with regards to the transfer. So let's quickly switch attention. Earlier yesterday morning, the Premier League released the fixtures for the new Premier League season, and we got to know that our first game of the season will be against Fulham, and it's going to be the first game of the season, the Premier League season. It's on a Friday night. United will be playing Fulham at Old Trafford. Now, right after Fulham, we go away to Brighton, Hove and Albion, who we beat last season 2-0 at the Amex. That will be the first away game, and that will be happening on the 24th of August. And all of these, aside the first game, all of these dates are subject to change. So you might be seeing some of the dates like you've seen on the picture that I've projected, but you know how the Premier League operates there. Dates are likely to change. The other competitions that come in as a result of that is likely to change. So from there, from Brighton, we invite Liverpool to Manchester United. So Anslot versus Erik Ten Hag, the Battle of the Baldies, would also be coming on. That will be the third game. It will be happening at Old Trafford. Then from there, we enter into the month of September. We play against Southampton, and then Crystal Palace, and then Tottenham Hotspurs. A lot of these games will be coming on, and the big games that you should be looking out for against Chelsea, against Arsenal. We play Chelsea November 2nd, or the first week of November. Arsenal first week of December. That's where we play Arsenal. So just see, it's out there. It's telling you that the Premier League season is almost upon us. So we'll see how things go with regards to that. So that's some key dates, and this is how the running is going to look like: Bournemouth, Brentford, West Ham, Chelsea, and then Aston Villa. The last 5 games, the final 5 games, the running. Where would we be? We will be close to challenging for the title. Are we going to be in contention for top 4? We'll see how this, and that is where the running becomes very, very important. So we'll see how this particular thing goes with regards to that. So let's see how it goes. All right, now Mainoo is in the camp of England. He's participating in the European Championship, made his debut, came on in the second half in England's win against Serbia. Now, he met the press today where he answered a few questions, and he was asked about his coach, Erik Ten Hag, and Mainoo had some very interesting thoughts to share. I'm sure the players, just like we, the fans, knew about what was happening. The players also knew and wanted clarity with regards to who will be coaching. And he was asked about Erik Ten Hag and what he meant to him. Let's listen to Mainoo addressing the media and when he was asked about his relationship with Coach Erik Ten Hag.
Hi, Kobe. You're talking about, obviously, Erik Ten Hag there. Just wanted to get your reaction to him staying at Manchester United, because obviously that was a bit uncertain when you left to join up with the England squad.
Yeah, obviously happy to be building with him. I mean, he's already got 2 trophies. Hopefully there's more to come, and yeah, it's nice to have that peace of mind that we know what manager we're going back to in the new season.
Do you feel you probably wouldn't be sitting there now with England, part of the Euro 2024 squad, if it wasn't for him?
Yeah, I'm so grateful for him that he put so much trust in me and believed in me to play in the team, and yeah, I can't thank him enough.
So that's Mainoo talking about his coach Erik Ten Hag. He's so grateful to him. Erik Ten Hag has paved the way for him, helped build him up to this level that he's been able to represent England as a 19-year-old English player of Ghanaian descent. Yes, I had to say that. So that's it with Mainoo playing very, very, very well for England there. Now, there's a lot of speculations around Casemiro. Is he leaving or not? Well, we don't know. Although we understand that there are some, not concrete enough, but there are interest from Saudi Arabia for Casemiro. But Trivela, a tabloid in Brazil, is reporting that Casemiro wants to compete for trophies in European football, and he's happy to stay at Man United and fulfill his contract. So he's not in a hurry to leave. according to Trivela and the information that they are given, that Casemiro is not in a hurry to leave. He's gone on holidays. He's not part of the Brazilian team for the Copa America, obviously based off on the season that he had. He wasn't selected, so he won't be part of the Copa America for this year. Now, Casemiro is saying that I don't want to leave Man United. I don't want to leave Europe. I believe I'm still in my prime and I can compete, and he wants to compete in European football in England at the highest level and continues to stay at Manchester United. So we'll see as the season progresses, or as the window progresses, we'll see how things will go. You remember some time back we reported that Ineos said they were going to build a team around some 3 young players. Now, the 3 young players being Kobbie Mainoo, Alejandro Garnacho and Rasmus Højlund. Now, Samuel Luckhurst of Manchester Evening News is also reporting that they've drafted one more player in there, and that's Amad Diallo. Amad Diallo had moments in the season. You remember the goal he scored against Newcastle, the most important goal that took us to the semi-finals of the FA Cup. That was against Liverpool. He suffered injuries. He came back, hasn't been playing consistently, but he's a player with a lot of promise. A player that United spent huge monies to get, and as it stands right now, according to Samuel Luckhurst of the Manchester Evening News, Amad Diallo is part of the untouchable 4 from this. So it's now moved from an untouchable 3 to an untouchable 4. You see the picture they posed right after winning the FA Cup. Yeah. So he's become a very, very integral member of the team. We will get to see what the plans the club have for him. I mean, when it comes to preseason, when we get into preseason, when the season begins. Remember, it's just like for some 2 or 3 weeks before the team reconvenes for preseason. Our first preseason game is happening somewhere around the 14th or the 15th of July. So it means the players will be coming like a week before. So we'll get to see what the plans are for Amad with regards to preseason. All right. So, well, that's how I end today's edition of United Today. Thanks for always being with us. We bring you a lot more updates here every single time when we get them. Please remember to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. The European Championship is still ongoing, so please remember to join our coverage. We'll be bringing you a lot more analysis on the games in between time. That's along with the Copa America. United and Everything Football podcast will also be on, and more updates will be coming your way. So we'll see you on the next one. Have a great time. Remember to subscribe, like, share with your friends. Have a great time. Bye.